Well, we're back here at the produce market, and I'm here with my dad. It's February 22nd, and as the seasons are changing and you're starting to see things bloom and the weather's changing, I noticed the market's changing a bit, and I'm seeing different things on the market. The first one that caught my attention was these.
Yeah.
And you taught me something special about these that I didn't know. Go ahead, tell us.
Well, look at how straight these carrots are. They're just as straight as can be.
Oh, perfect.
What that means is they're grown in sandy soil. And because the root can just grow nice and straight. If it was rocky or pebbly soil, the root would be all over the place. But so these are the beautiful soil, and they have the stems on, and you know what? They're going to taste much fresher than the carrots that you would buy that with the stems off.
See, now I was thinking the grocer left the stem on to keep the weight up, but you're telling me that they taste much better with the stem on.
Yeah, they really do, Pete. They cost the grocer more too, because they're fresh picked, they're packed, and they're packed in ice, so they travel in ice. So it's a more of an elaborate way of shipping to keep the greens on the carrots rather than just put them in a box. But to me, that's worth it. They're absolutely
They
worth
do
it.
taste wonderful.
Yeah,
and
right.
to that made me ask about the tomatoes and said,
Yeah.
do these also benefit from being still on vine?
Absolutely, Pete. As a matter of fact, you can smell it. You can smell it. The freshness is there. And it's because of the vine. It's still on the vine. Yeah, maybe you've seen that butter lettuce. That's live butter lettuce with the root still on it. How much better that tastes.
That's phenomenal.
You know, it's keeping it going, keeping the juices going. So I mean, that tomato is about as good a tomato that we're going to get in the wintertime, as far as flavor and taste. The beefsteak we can talk about later on when they come. But right now, the tomatoes on the vine are my pick.
Yep, and they look beautiful, and the key is the smell.
Yeah,
so they smell like tomatoes.
That's right.
Now, I was talking to one of your salesmen, and he said, "Oh, here's a new mango for you." And I said, "Oh, we've covered mangoes ad nauseum, but this is a different type of mango."
Well, it's a different type of mango than we talked about before. We were talking about the Kent.
The Kent.
The Kent is also a fiberless mango. It's the only two mangoes varieties that are fiberless. That's the Manila and the Kent. So
the Manila looks like this.
Yeah, it's a teardrop shape, and it's yellow. Mango people know about this. They've got another name that they're calling it now. I don't know where it came from. But it's called Alto Ufo, which is a little strange name. But it's from Manila. This is a Manila mango. It goes as far back as I can remember selling mangoes.
So that's the teardrop shape.
Yeah,
it's yellow
and it's delicious.
And it's fiberless. In fact, your salesperson Javi was telling me that he actually likes this one better.
Well,
so
yeah,
that's pretty good recommendation
because
right there.
It is very, very sweet. Yeah.
Now, this one you were telling me about is you've seen grown wild before.
Yeah, years ago I took a trip to Costa Rica, and the fences, they were just loaded with it, just growing wild. This is like a squash. They use it as a squash.
And it's the chayote.
It's called the chayote.
The chayote.
Yeah. And it's, I've had it before, like an avocado, put shrimp on it and different things.
But it's not a fruit; it's a vegetable, and you cook it like
a squash.
Like a squash.
It is a squash and eaten like a squash. A chayote, that's what it is.
A chayote. And so, how would it does it ripen up? Does it change in color? Or?
No. You have to cook it.
You buy it and you treat it like a squash.
Just like a squash. It's not going to ripen up like a fruit.
Okay.
It is a squash.
And this one you were telling me about as well. You called this one a pineapple something or other.
It's a pineapple guava.
A guava.
Yeah. Now the guava you eat just like an apple. You know, it's a fruit. This one is not ripened up, but we had them on the market for sale. So I thought maybe I would.
Oh, that is an interesting taste.
Yeah, but it's really not ripened up. But it's okay.
Yeah, no, it's interesting.
Oh, okay.
For sure.
Well,
let's see where they got the name pineapple from.
Okay, and then the strawberry guava that I had in Hawaii years ago is my favorite.
And that's with the red inside.
Yeah, it's pink. But
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a very nice fruit, and people really do like it. If you're from Mexico or Central America, you love guavas. That's a special thing.
Now, this one we were talking about, oftentimes these get confused because they're kind of lookalikes, but they're much different.
Yeah.
One of these is cilantro and one of them is parsley.
You can use your nose, Pete.
Okay.
Okay.
We got the cilantro right here.
Yeah, that's right. And cilantro, you get on your fingers, it has a very distinct smell to it and a taste. Mexican people call it cilantro. It's also called Chinese parsley.
And the Vietnamese, it's in all the soups?
Yeah, it's very healthy for you. It is an acquired taste. It can be a little bit rough for people that aren't used to cilantro. After a while, you really do like the taste, and you want it on everything. And if you like Mexican food, I'm sure you had cilantro on everything.
And I think in Indian recipes they use it as well.
Yeah.
They call it coriander leaves, right?
That's right. Yeah, coriander is another name for the same plant. So, yeah.
All right, and here's speaking of, I think this is good for digestion, but nothing's better than this one.
Well, this is the weed that you have growing in your lawn with the little yellow flower. That's this cultivated.
The dandelion.
This is the dandelion green, the yellow green. It's been eaten for years and years. As a matter of fact, I remember some of the old time Italians. They wait for the springtime for this to come out. But now we have people that grow this. The Ratto family grows this.
Grows in my lawn year round.
At hot houses, nobody. It grows in the lawn year round too. But this is a very good diuretic. The Italians would use it for springtime tonic. Keep you regular. It's very good. If you have a salad with a dandelion green, it's recommended that you stay home.
Don't go too far.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's excellent for you.
Now, we talked a little bit about the weather and how that's changing things. We've seen some cold snaps. We've seen a lot of rain in California. What do you think that's going to do to the market?
Okay. Well, it's going to shorten the supply of, especially on the greens. Bob was showing me on his iPhone this morning that he was showing me pictures from Yuma, that there was ice on the butter lettuce.
In Arizona?
In Arizona, Yuma, yeah. And so it looked like there's not going to be a lot of damage, and so far there's not a lot of damage. But the cold weather does slow the crops up. So, of course, the prices on produce are determined by supply and demand. When the supply is shrinking, then that means the prices are going to go up. If there's a lot more supply, like oranges right now, there's a whole lot of oranges, so the price of oranges are going to come down. So it's supply and demand is how the price is determined here.
You know, when I'm holding an avocado from Mexico, and as we talk about political lines being drawn, what is going to happen to places like Yuma, Arizona? I mean, what's going to happen to supply?
Okay, well, we'll move from Yuma to Huron, which is around Bakersfield, and then back to Salinas. And then we have Salinas for the rest of the year, and then back to Huron, and then back to Yuma.
Well, is the produce going to be able to make it over the wall?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think that'll still come through uninhibited?
Yeah, no problem, Pete.
Okay.
Yeah, avocados, we brought an avocado to show that the quality is excellent right now, and prices are coming down. So you're going to see a lot more. This is from Mexico, and the avocado originally came from Mexico.
Yeah, in fact, all of the California places to grow avocados, whether it's Escondido, Temecula, Fallbrook,
it's right there.
They're on the Mexican border. So
yeah, well, that was all Mexico at one time. So.
But yeah, not too long ago.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you. This has been great, and this is This Week on the Market. And thanks for joining us.
Okay.
We'll see you next week.